Hey everyone, David C. Anderson here, coming at you from the Knife Center, and today we're checking out the new Italian-made steel wheel Tasso, a solid EDC and tactical pocket knife with a cool new locking system. Let's check it out. With the Tasso, Steel Will have introduced their patented AntLock. At first glance, it looks a lot like an Axis-style crossbar lock, but it's actually quite different, and it's sort of a hybrid between that style and a lockback. It gets a little technical, but the bar does not interface with the tang of the knife itself, but rather it actuates a spring-loaded piece of metal in the back spring that locks into the blade exactly the same way a lockback would. In use though, it operates very similarly to an Axis-style lock with many of the same advantages. The system is fully ambidextrous and you can close the blade while keeping your fingers clear of the edge. You can even wrist flick the blade open and closed using just your thumb to hold the lock open. For the blade itself, we get high-performance M390 steel with a flat grind. The clip point profile looks nice, and it kind of reminds me of a Vietnam-era buoy, in fact. The swedge keeps the tip acute, and it's going to help relieve friction when passing through materials. We also get some nice thumb jimping and a choil for choking up on. And that choil, as well as the section of the spine of the knife, is actually crowned, which makes it very comfortable when you put your fingers up there. Dual thumb studs, of course, provide a more deliberate way to open the knife if you'd rather not flick it, and it's easy to close it one-handed too. You can disengage the lock with your thumb and use your index finger to push the blade closed. The handles are made from linerless black G10. They're nicely contoured and they fit very nicely in the hand. My hand, as you can see, just fits, but if you need more length, you do have that choil up front to extend the length. I especially love the contrast of the orange G10 backspacer. It brings a nice pop of color to an otherwise plainly adorned knife. The backspacer also houses a hidden lanyard attachment point, which stays out of the way and doesn't spoil the profile with any extra holes. If you're like me and you don't typically fit a lanyard to your folding knife, that consideration is much appreciated. Lastly, we have a single position pocket clip for right side tip-up carry, and the retention in the pocket is quite good. As far as the fit and finish, everything is put together very well. Steel Will actually turned to their partners in Italy to build this one, and the results have paid off. The Steel Will Tasso is a stylish and functional EDC design. The lock is easy to use, and the materials and build quality are good enough to earn it a permanent spot in your rotation. Be sure to let us know what you think of this knife down in the comments, and in the meantime, if you want to get your hands on one, click the link in the description below to head over to KnifeCenter.com.